Certainly had never had that experience. I don't think this island has had that experience in 100 years. So, the damage to the net infrastructure is an important thing, but the damage to communities and to lives is far more important. And that has been devastating. Our network's in a difficult place. And people, at least 400,000 customers relied on us for internet, television, voice services, and today they're not getting any services from us. So we're really anxious to resume business. We're somewhat dependent on the power company, as you would know. But as soon as they turn the lights on, we're right behind them. Sometimes we're in front of them. And we're hopeful that we can accelerate the pace of restoration and really bring the communities back, because the networks are an important part of the community. And once we light those up, it'll be a positive thing, but that won't solve everybody's problem. Having internet and television isn't the biggest problem that needs to be solved here. Now, our network is damaged in many places, and we have the resources and the people and the technology to replace and even improve that network. But that doesn't do us any good if there isn't power. So we're working closely, and Naji works very closely with the power company here and is quite engaged and involved in both understanding where they're going, how quickly they're moving, what communities are focused on, and we're right there with them.
And it gets to a point when the fiber optic, the light goes from light to electrical signal. And that's when you see the big coaxial cable that goes into neighborhoods and the one that goes to your house. So our fiber network is very deep into the neighborhoods. That's why we can give 490, all the speed we've been advertising for months. So that is going to continue, and that's not going to stop. But the issue is, there's a point where that translation from light to electrical has to happen, and that's where the power becomes a necessity. So I feel very strong that the fiber network we're almost up 100% of the island, but again, I can be up in Aguadilla, in different places, in Loquillo, but there's no power for customer to connect, and we're not going to see the result. Unfortunately, that has been a problem I'm dealing with for years. I've been working with Liberty for almost 8 years. It's constant. People open up the cabinet, taking things, they don't know what to do with it. It's crap, they sell it. They likely can't do anything because it's the incorrect voltage for them. So that has continued to happen. It's not new for us. We're managing it. We have spares. So it's an ongoing process. Has it increased since then? No. No, it has not increased. We haven't had any vandalism. And we haven't had people cutting our cable on purpose. Some accident as a power authority brings up a pole or chopped a tree. We've had some incidents, but not much compared to others companies that have suffered a lot.
3 floors below is a command center. I was just visiting there, and I don't know, there must be 150 people on the floor, and every element of the network is identified on a map, on a wall. I mean, it's a technical network. This will be a technical solution. You got to go street by street, pole by pole, node by node. That's the only way to understand exactly the condition of the plant today and how you're going to repair it and how quickly. So I think I'm pleased with the work that they've done in a relatively short period of time. But trust me, it's going to take time and money.
Is Liberty's commitment to get the service back and running to every single person that had the service before the storm? Or are you starting to look into areas that you might leave out because of the expensiveness of having them reconnected?
It's a very good question, and it's too soon to know. We're not at a point where we can identify every community, every part of the network, exactly how long it'll take and how much it'll cost, but we'll know that in due course.
What is a possibility?
Maybe at this point in time on this island, everything's a possibility. Look at your own lives, your own businesses. But we're not ready to tell you that it's going to happen. I think we had a business that was very profitable and doing great. Customers were happy. We were on a good technology roadmap, strategic roadmap. This is a setback, but it doesn't change the path we were on. That's the main message.